This is a massive space. My apartment in Tokyo probably fits 4 times into this kitchen, so I'm very grateful for my parents for housing me. Today we will be making a lemon curd raspberry swirled Basque cheesecake. Yeah, let's get into it. Alright, so we're starting off with some room temperature cream cheese and sour cream and eggs. It's winter, so it takes a while for things to get to room temperature, so I just popped it in front of the fire this morning. We've also got a tablespoon of all-purpose flour, a teaspoon of vanilla extract, and 180 grams of white sugar. So it is winter here in Australia, and it's been so long since I've experienced an Australian winter. I'd say 3 years, because I always come during the summer. So I literally booked a flight at 10 a.m. the same day that I was leaving Tokyo, and I was on that flight at 10 p.m. Yeah, they were very, very shocked when they saw me at their doorsteps. The first thing my grandma was like, she was like, "What's wrong? Is everything okay?" I was like, "Yeah, everything's fine." Vanilla extract. When I arrived home, my parents had the outside bonfire going, and so we sat out there and had dinner, and it was just an absolutely wonderful evening. Now, the reason as to why I decided to make this last-minute decision was because I had no work that I physically needed to be in Tokyo for, like no modeling work essentially, and I would just be writing, and that can be all done remotely. So instead of working at a Starbucks or in my stuffy apartment, I decided to, why not write with a beautiful view, like this? Now I'm here baking up a storm. One of the things I love about coming home is that I'm able to cook for my mom and my family, because, you know, I don't have a kitchen this large in Tokyo, and I'm only cooking for myself. There's no fun in it. Okay, I'm going to show you what the mixture is looking like right now, but it's pretty much good to go and pop into the pan. So that is why I'm coming to you here in Australia. What else? I don't know really what I'm doing with my life. And writing is kind of grounding. I'm currently writing a screenplay, as you might have seen if you watch my vlogs. That's kind of what's getting me through it all. That potential is kind of what I'm super excited about, because I love writing, but writing scripts is a whole new ballpark. I did a uni course, and you know what? I really didn't enjoy it. I didn't enjoy it because I didn't have a script idea in mind. I kind of just wrote something, but I wasn't passionate about it at all, and I just didn't. It just wasn't it. It's kind of shocking that now I have, how many episodes? 5 episodes of script, and each episode is about 80 to 100 pages. I'm planning to write 8 episodes in total. I just wanted to write about something that I want to watch. All right, we are going to tamp this down. Try remove air bubbles, essentially. I don't really know if it's doing anything. We're gonna pop it in 50 to 60 minutes. So we'll start with 50, and if the top needs a little bit more browning, then we can always change the oven settings to make it so the air kind of blows the top more to really smoke it up. For the raspberries, I'm keeping it pretty simple. Literally less than a handful of raspberries, because I just want to do that swirl on top of the lemon curd, so I don't need too much. I've just let these thaw out, they were frozen, and now I'm just gonna put them on a low heat and let them simmer and thicken up. Update, we don't have any more sugar, like granulated sugar, so I can't make the lemon curd yet. Crisis averted. There was a momentary freak out because I didn't have any sugar left, and so I was able to scrummage up a bunch of stick sugars that we're going to use. I think we have enough. The original recipe is from the Preppy Kitchen. He does an amazing, amazing lemon curd. I halved the recipe. I just don't have enough ingredients. So we've got 3 egg yolks that have been separated from the egg whites, 1/4 cup of lemon juice, 1/2 cup of sugar, or was it 100 grams of sugar? We've also got a 1/4 cup of cold butter, or 60 grams of cold butter diced in cubes. Gonna get the sugar out of the way. I feel so guilty using this, it's such a waste. How is your 2025 going? I I don't know about you, but it feels like 2025 has just, what is it? It's already more than halfway through the year, and I don't feel like I've accomplished anything at all. Do you feel that? That cheesecake, it's rising, but you know what? It's not burning on top. So I'm gonna take the setting to a fan force on the top to kind of get that more burnt texture. This is a pain in the ass to clean. You know, I don't think I'm gonna talk while I do this because it's a horrible noise. It's not ASMR like at all. But I will get back to you once I've grated the lemons. Okay, I've done the juicing and the grating. Also, the timer for 50 minutes went off about 5 minutes ago. I think I just should have done the fan coming from the top roast setting from the beginning, but that's all right. But you know what? I think we're gonna take it out of the oven. As you can see, it still has a jiggle, which is what you want. Because the lemon curd's gonna go on the top, it really doesn't matter about the state of how black or brown the top is. But if I was to do it again and just have a Basque cheesecake, I would definitely put the fan on. Let's take all these lemon curd ingredients and go over to the stovetop. At the moment, the pot is not heated. I'm gonna pop in our egg yolks. Hold on, let me give you a better view. Good little mix. Finally, we're gonna pop in the lemon juice. Pop this on low heat and continue stirring. Let me get back to you once this thickens. I will show you what the current situation with the raspberry is looking like. It's become quite like a jelly, and so I'm going to strain this a little bit later so we don't get as much of the seeds. It's gotten thicker in texture and it's bubbling. It's cold. Could have done this all in the pot upon further reflection. The butter probably would have melted a bit easier. When it sits in the fridge, it'll probably thicken up just a bit, but I'm not happy with the consistency and I rather it be a little thicker than watery. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of cornstarch in. Yeah, that's really good. Pop this on, pop her in the fridge, and let's just finish off the raspberry. So the closest thing I could find to something that would be able to strain raspberries is just this tea strainer. This is my first time doing this. I'm just gonna take the back of my spatula and press it down. Can you see? Something is happening. It's a bit tedious, but so is zesting lemons. This is gonna be like watching paint dry, so I'll be back. Yeah, look, you know what? We've managed to squeeze out a little bit, and I think that's enough. This is the current state of the cheesecake. Look at that. It looks so good. It's warm. Yeah, that's gonna be beautiful. Good morning, everyone. It has been 2 days since I last saw you, and we're gonna assemble this cheesecake. I'm very excited. I've popped it in this Tupperware container just so it's pretty preserved. I'm gonna draw you in a little closer and let's assemble. All right, let us open her up a little bit. I got this from peeling a banana. So the curd turned out beautifully. These little lumps are the lemon zest. This is the texture. Yeah, it turned out pretty good. Let's dollop her on. Any leftovers, I guess you could use for yogurts. Okay. Why does it look like a cob? You know, the cob soups? I guess what I'm gonna do with the raspberry is take some on a spoon and drop some random places. Cute. I don't know if I really need them, but we have lemons like this. Do I need it? I'm scared. Okay. Wow. So first, since my grandparents are coming today, I thought I would cut this and see what it looks like. Wow. Okay, we have made the cheesecake. I think it turned out good. This is a communal space. So let's give it a try. Cheers. It's good. Did I overbake it though? It's tasting slightly more New York cheesecake than Basque cheesecake, but I think that that's okay for this situation. I could have underbaked just a little bit more. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video with me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Okay, go on.